It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Wow, you trying to do that cheating shit. I said, like, glitching shit you trying to do already. You start hitting 30 back to back, bro. I think in the game, bro. Just play the game. You don't play. You ain't, don't play. Shit. It's be weird on here, bro.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
11, mighty. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals 1st down.
An inside give, Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple.
11, 11. Gun.
Now it's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they're in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The 44-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On one, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Wide 80. 12. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
On one, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Let's get set. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be out of of bounds a mile away from that yellow line,
Damn,
and that will become a turnover on downs.
I did not try to do that.
Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
He will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0.
14. Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Fighting through. Room here to run. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
On one, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
180. Right up.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right side.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the one.
Gun. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Mahomes now to throw. We'll get this complete to Worthy. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 21 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Picky.
Hero 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Now Mahomes.
First down, Kansas City.
That'll be caught by Rice.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Rashid Rice.
Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Oh, my God. That was close, bro.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
complete to Marquise Brown. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Gun.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
12. Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. That's caught left side by the tight end Rowe. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Noah Gray, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Damn.
Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the
14
touchdown,
pursuit.
here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Out of the
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the
Here we go.
46-yard line.
Right 80. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Able to find Higgins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on this.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
You add me, fam, all my stuff right there on the screen. It takes too much for me to do all that. Especially when I be trying to play. You can add me, though.
What is urea?
Right there on the screen, fam. It's right there at the top right.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Got a run back here right here.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A nice little juke. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Don't worry, ready?
When we got to win again, like my boy.
180. 180. What a shot.
Oh, y'all need to.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be rimmed out of bounds down inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henry again. And again! Touchdown, Baltimore! Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
An any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target leg. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And some room to work. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. DeMarvion overshowing the one to bring him down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. The toss right to Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Jackson will try and do this himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. He'll try to do it himself.
Oh, get this nigga, bro. What the fuck?
Lamar Jackson, a touchdown run there for the yard out. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Prescott now. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Gain of 16 yards.
Throwing, Prescott. The kicker here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Shout out to my staters. I want to thank y'all. This is history. This is monumental to us and our platform. Also want to thank Sko, Big Sko, not the monkey, every little one. He don't break the news. He breaks the news.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks
seeing
away.
those 2 guys together. Oh, I love it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Well, I got that all out the way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he will go out right near the yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jackson going to keep it. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Fucking me, bro. Ain't no fucking way this fool should catch the ball on top of you like that, bro. Damn. That shit's crazy.
I drove down there. I got there about 5.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's going. Touchdown Ravens. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I wasn't going 27. I was not. When we first got in there, I was 29. So they walked
Final
us in
play
there.
of the half. Prescott.
And we had to go through the middle tackles. We went
On
upstairs.
the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete.
Bro, that
Took a
man, bro,
shot,
stop
couldn't
playing.
get
Man, we
there.
got the head, bro.
That's it for the first half.
Playing,
2
bro.
more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
They let 27 people in. We still waiting. They let 27 people in. But I'm 29.
And
So
ready to get the party
29,
started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches in the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Henry again on second down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Work in the middle of the field. He's not complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
I had a conversation with him. I was like, and I just said,
now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Excuse me, Austin, sorry. I was on Austin's side. My apologies, thank you.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That'll be off the mark. Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
How you overthrowing it?
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And the tackle will be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Yes, Toby Shook is one. Yes, Toby Shook is his lawyer. Yes.
Prescott to throw it.
When I go into my notes, I'll let you know what Toby has and what Toby said.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
The jury is not on what I don't care what y'all heard in social media.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So every time they add something, and they feel like it's not there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
A question, and they didn't answer to the liking. The other opponent decided to strike. So it's basically what they agreed on. They don't have that much.
Here's Prescott.
So it's not an all-white jury.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott off play action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That is a big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over.
Oh, fail.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
So he's been on the fire department task force for 4 years. His name is
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Which is a toenail. They call it a toenail. We call it a call, they call it a toenail. Okay. So he received a play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Reporting a stabbing and a statement in Frisco. Okay.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Engine 1 was sent to the scene first. They automatically got sent out.
Throwing is Jackson.
So,
now he'll tuck this and run. The quick feed
Oh, my God.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jackson, 76 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Let me just get some water real quick. Just bring me down on my please. Don't go nowhere. Y'all know.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now he's going to step up and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Two got called out, which was Neil Adams. And Neil was riding shotgun. He was on the passenger side, okay?
Here's Dak.
Yeah, he was riding. He was on the passenger side.
This one swung out to Williams. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Prescott. It's complete. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Yeah, so this is the field. Okay, this is the field. So basically, they drove.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 25 seconds to go. They must recover if they're going to have any chance.
You see, there's a fence right here. This is where everything went down.
And who's got it? I think the Reds. And now the ball's out from the near midfield. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball
That shit
on the
did piss
outside.
me
You're
off, man.
exactly right. They had to try. It was their only option.
That shit did piss
This
me
game is
off,
done.
bro.
Just take it, kneel, and
That shit just real like piss me off, man.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
The EMS on the other side.
I'm Brandon Gordon. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all can see they were right here working on them, and then the other 2 EMS came over there to work on them. So a total of 5 EMSs was working on Austin's body. Okay. Now Neil observed. Viewer discretion is advised. Can one of my mods throw up the disclaimer here, please? Now, when Neil got there upon arrival, Neil observed Austin's pupils being fixed. Dilated. They did not have. He did not have a pulse. He turned gray.
Yes, sir.
They put the Lucas on him,
EA
which is
Sports
like
coverage
a
of the National
CPR
Football League brings
device.
us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium
Basically, they're trying
on the west side
to
of
keep the
downtown
device
Atlanta.
is to keep the blood
Coming
pumping
up,
on his own.
we've got
as
a
opposed
good
to
one in
him
store.
doing the CPR.
It's the San Francisco
CPR,
49ers
they actually put a device on him.
and the Atlanta
Okay.
Falcons.
So it's going to go continuously to keep trying to keep putting air in his body and keep pumping blood. Okay? So basically, excuse me, they're
Let's
trying
get
to
this
keep the
going.
blood
Mike
pumping
Tirico
and blood
along with Greg
going
Olson,
through his
Eddie
body.
Pinheiro to get it started. Off we
Now,
go from
They also had
Mercedes-Benz
a rhythm,
Stadium.
which is a pulse electrical activity. It went flatline.
We'll go 3 tight ends here.
No,
on
they
first
wasn't a
and
defibrillator.
10.
No, that wasn't it. No, this is what they told me it was. It was very specific what
It's
it
the
said.
first run of the game for Bijan Robinson.
It said it was a Lucas. They called it some
Tackling got to be fixed.
No gain on the game.
I am not a medical advisor.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play.
It didn't take engine 1 that long to get there.
Quick throw
Engine
here
1
is
got there
complete. That's going to be a first down.
like I said,
A
about 2
pickup
minutes.
of
And
9.
then engine 2
I
came
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense,
When they
and
arrived,
how fast they
3
work
of
through
the
their
ambulance
progression
already working on
and
them.
get the ball to their
And
check
then
down
Mr. Neil
underneath. And
Adams
in this
had
case,
pulled up.
with the
This is
depth
Neil
of the
Adams'
defense,
testimony.
a lot of
Okay?
space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Okay. Now, he ended up on flat line, which is a straight line, no signs of life. They went through advanced cardiac, gave
Great job by
Effie
that
1
linebacker
meal,
timing his blitz. He didn't give
put him
any
on a
indication to
stretcher
the offense
to the
that
back
he was
of the
coming.
ambulance and
He's
started
able to get
giving
through that
2
hole and
units
take the
of
ball
blood
carrier down
and
for a
went through
loss.
his rib cage to
Last
open
play
up
went the wrong
and
way.
stick
It
their
sets up
fingers
second and long.
in
It's
and
second
pull
down
out blood
and 12.
throughout the chest cavity.
From
He
the
never
gun,
gained
it's Penix.
consciousness.
Give me that.
That ball incomplete. That ends in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer.
And one thing I do want to say
Instead,
about
it sets
that
up a
is
third down.
that they did
So
everything
right
that
there
they
for
could.
this corner, Mike,
They
I
was
mean,
giving
to
1
stay
minute
disciplined
epi.
with his
They
technique
had
throughout the entire play. So
machine
often we see when the
going,
ball's
had
put in the
pulse
air,
electrical
the
activity,
defender can
putting
panic
their
and
fingers
either
in.
get
I feel like
pass
they did
interference or
everything
miss
they
the
could.
ball. This time he times it
This is
perfectly
more than
and
good. This is
forces
what
the
I'm hearing.
incompletion.
You're not going to hear this
Get the
from any of the
conversion
Rockets
on
that went
third
there.
down. It was a gain
These
of
are statements
27.
that they
And this is what you
actually
can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand
you can't
that
find
even
it
if the
online, you
coverage
just
is
look
not
around.
perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just
they
as simple
continued
as
to
my
monitor
guy
and
is
do
better than your
everything they
guy,
could do.
and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
When he said that, his face started to turn
It's
red,
Robinson. Finding space at the 15.
and he started kind of
Score!
choking. He started getting sad. His face started turning red.
Zane Gonzalez
His face
on for the point out.
like I feel like he let him sit down.
The kick is good.
Yeah.
And the Falcons will take a
Now,
7-0 lead.
After he gave that statement, he didn't ask any questions. The points rest. They didn't want nothing. So the state witness called the next witness.
Bradley Pinion is set to
The
kick
kickoff
off.
team is out on the field, and we're back to it
Officer
as the kicks
Cortez.
away.
He's a Frisco PD, age
Here's Sky
45.
Moore now to
He's
return
been
it.
established since 2020.
Now an opening past the 30.
Nigga gonna learn how to play, bro.
By the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, tell us you can hit the link. Hit the link whenever you're ready, baby. Hit the link.
Nigga gonna move, bro. Fuck out the way.
Because she's going to have to be able to take us out.
Opening carry of the game for
Nah,
the
she
versatile
never-
Christian
I'll get you.
McCaffrey.
Okay.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I'm getting it ready. Once
And
again,
as
you
we
guys
look
can type in
more,
the link in this
22
video.
yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
So Officer Cortez, he's
First
the
and 10
second
at the
state
48-yard line.
He's showing where
On
Stanley
first and 10,
is on
it's
the
Purdy.
picture.
That's caught.
That the
Christian
state
McCaffrey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What
Okay.
you're hoping for, Mike,
He
is that
said
the
he
defense can't
remembers
react quickly
the
enough
Metcalf
because the
twins
ball's coming out
and
so hot.
didn't have
They knew it was
some
coming,
into
and they end up holding them to just a
He
short
just
gain.
knew they were athletes. So basically what he's saying was he didn't have any bad encounters with
From
the
the
Metcalf
42-yard
brothers.
line.
He
Here's
just
second
basically
and
knew
5.
of them, knew they were athletes, but he didn't have any bad encounters with them, okay? Now, on April 2nd, he was in his office.
Out of the gun.
He
It's
heard
Purdy.
the call after the police radio
This one complete
left
to
the
Bourne.
office and went
That'll be a
police
short
radio.
pickup.
He
That's
left
not
the
enough
office and
for the
went
first
to
down.
the entrance of the
This
state.
is one of those throws where you're
So
hoping
he
you do
received a
most of the
stabbing
damage
ball
after the
at
catch,
the
but give
school.
credit to the
I'm gonna bring
defense.
this up one more
Once
time.
that ball was
Pay
caught, they were
attention
on him quickly,
to
and
the
there was
stadium.
nowhere for him to go
Pay
after the
attention
catch.
to the stadium. This stadium, this
taken
diaphragm right here,
down
this stadium
with the
matters.
first down
We'll map out,
as
let's map
time
out.
will run
It
out
matters. This image
on this
matters
opening quarter.
a lot. This image right here, it
It's the
matters a lot.
49ers with the football to start quarter number 2
Okay?
as they've got it with first
So I just
and
want to let
10.
y'all see that again. I'm going to be pulling that up periodically because the way they're trying to paint stuff and where it was at, what happened, and threw it over here, rendered, means a lot. It means a lot, okay?
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting himself off the ground. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Purdy now on second down. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
entrance of the stadium.
A gain of 17 to the
They said
17-yard line.
If you want to play running back
Carmelo
in today's
running
modern
north
NFL,
bound.
Mike, you have to be
He
able to
also
be a
said your
viable
members of
weapon
athlete
in the
staff
passing
in a
game. It's
description
all
of the
about
suspect.
touches.
He
It's not
said
just about
the
handoffs anymore.
Southwest
It's
gate
how many different ways
made a right.
do we get the ball
This is him
in your
coming on
hands.
to
These
made
are
a
the play
right.
calls, Mike, that offensive
high
coordinators
school
use to
age
just get
students
their quarterback and their
providing
passing
the
game
victim
into some
under
sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch,
under
get
a
the ball
tee.
out of his hand,
This is what he's saying
see a
with their saying.
completion. These typically, as the game
One
goes
male,
on,
one
lead to
female.
bigger and
You can
bigger
see a
gains.
team
And he'll
with
take
brown
it on
folks.
in. George Kittle.
This is what he's giving us. Let him know. When he got there, it was a crowd
And
full
what a
of,
response
it was a
by
crowd
this
full of kids.
offense. It's not
One
easy
female
taking
kid,
the field,
one
Mike, for the
male
first
kid,
time in the
basically
game, and
trying to turn
you
around
find
and let
yourself
them know
already
what
down
happened.
to score. They watch their opponent
And they
kind of
said it
march
was
down the
ground
field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go
He
out and square it on up.
Yeah,
Allows you to
pay
take a deep
attention
breath, maybe
when I
get a
tell
little
you.
confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop.
What I'm about to tell y'all.
They come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie
Write
ball
it
game.
down, take a picture, y'all know the rest. What Smokey say?
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7.
Running along the sidewalk, making his way towards the adult
Eddie Pinheiro set
once
to
he
kick
left the
off.
bleachers. Okay? He's seen that. One of the kids pointed.
Each team one
and
possession,
said, "That's
each
the
team a
suspect."
score.
He had a gray
7-7
sweatshirt,
as they kick it off.
dark color pants.
Carter on the return.
He had a gray sweatshirt, dark color pants, right?
He'll work his way across the
the video
25-yard
that I
line.
seen
First and
this
10
morning
at their own 26-yard line.
was Carmelo running a little bit and stopped and walked. He put his hands in the air like this. Officer said, turn around. He turned around in the EMS. It's the police. Remember, the EMS was already over there. The police was pulling up. He was behind the fence, which is the side that Austin Metcalf and them was with his body laid
It's a
down.
three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Walking like he's walking towards the
The
field right
drive
here.
will begin here
So
with
police
a
officers
run
right
by
here,
Robinson.
Carmelo's right here.
And he's going to get this one up to the 43-yard line.
The police officer
That
said,
goes 17 on that
hold on,
one.
he said,
A very quick first down.
First down.
he had him raise his hands
First and 10 at the
and walk
2 minutes
towards
to
him.
play. First half,
The fence
all
was
tied
between
at
them,
7.
and the officer
Craig and
had
I
to walk
back
through the break
to Atlanta.
to get through the opening.
In a moment.
Carmelo is very cooperative. This is what Officer Cortez has said. Carmelo is very cooperative. He did
On
not
first and 10,
try
it's
to
Pettis.
run.
He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they're going to work this
These
down
officers
inside the 45.
They need to try to run.
It's a gain of 16,
So,
and it's 2
now goes
nice
on the
plays
media.
to begin this
In the
drive.
media where they're trying to say that, oh, he ran to them, that's a lie. See how the police report said he ran? That's a lie.
On
Officer
first
said
down,
himself,
it's
he
Penix.
did not try to run. Thank you, Sid, for the
That
membership.
is
Sid, thank you. I love
incomplete.
you.
No way to force
I'm
the
just
football
I'm
in
hanging
there.
there with
Good
you.
coverage.
I gotta go to bed
It'll
early.
bring up second down.
Second and 10.
He didn't try to run. And whenever you get some time, if you want to,
Out of the
I don't
shotgun.
mind sharing.
It's Penix.
If you want to go live,
Fuck.
like
Gets it
tonight,
away
like
quickly,
you
and it's
do,
caught.
or
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard
line.
line.
We go over there and we get the second part,
It's a
'cause I wouldn't have
pickup
to-
of 13
So
yards.
that what we can do
It's
is
good
just
for a
moderate, you know what I'm
Falcons
saying?
first down.
I don't have a problem with that. All right, look at this.
They run over center with Robinson.
He turns on his cam.
2, maybe 3 on that
So at
carry.
this time,
D.
Cortez
Winters
didn't
there
have
to
his
bring
body
him
cam.
down.
4 yards on the
He
pickup.
didn't have his
Here's
not
second
clock.
and
He didn't have
6.
his body cam.
At the 49ers.
Okay, so I'll just finish this, and then I'll pick it up, and then we'll pick it up, and you go live tomorrow.
From the
That'd be
gun,
perfect to get
here
them
is
rest of the
Penix.
back.
To the outside. Catch
He
made
didn't
by
have
London.
Officer Cortez did not
And he's
have
going
his
to have
body
the
cam.
first down as he
But
gets
one of
out
my
of bounds,
let
and
me
he
mind
stops the
up.
clock as well.
Hold on, y'all.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Thank
It's
y'all for the
Penix.
gifts, the love.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Just a little
All right,
slow
Zane, drop me
developing
on
on that
this.
screenplay
All right,
there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was
thank you,
thinking
sis.
pass. Nobody was getting back
Now,
into
the
their drops.
officer Cortez
Just
turns
nowhere for
on
that
his
back to go.
camera
Second
and
and
has him,
7.
has Carmelo put his hands behind his back. He places the handcuffs on him. Now, this is
One
what
final
Carmelo
throw
said.
before the break. That's to Mooney.
Mooney, y'all.
The right side.
That's
Everybody
crazy.
listen.
Get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and
Carmelo said,
before goes the field
I
goal
heard it from
try,
my own.
they take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a
I
touchdown.
looked at the body cam on my these are facts.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're
Cortez
watching
said,
the
thank you, sis, for
NFL
the 199.
on EA
Cortez
Sports.
said, I have the alleged suspect detained and in handcuffs.
Bradley Pinion.
Third
He
quarter
calls off
set
the
to
other
commence.
officers to let
And
them know
we're back underway
and
here on
convey the
EA
message.
Sports.
He did not ask
This
him a
one
single
taken
question.
at the 7.
Cortez said. He
And
said,
he'll be
Carmelo
brought down
said,
just beyond
I'm
the
not
25-yard
alleged.
line.
The Niners take
I
over
did.
first and 10 at their
He
own
put his hands on
46-yard line.
I told him not to. Now, when we're saying he, I want y'all to always remember referencing to Austin Metcalf. Austin Metcalf, he's saying that Austin Metcalf put his hands on him, and he told him not to. I will say it again.
The drive starts
Carmelo
with a carry
Anthony
by
words
McCaffrey.
was, I'm not alleged.
He's inside the 40.
I did it.
And he's out of
He put
bounds,
his
but they
hands on
take
me.
it to the red
I told
zone.
him not to.
Inside the 20. A big
Now,
one
Officer
there to
Richie
start the
comes up.
second half.
It's the second
55 yards
officer
on the game.
First down.
on site.
So here's a first and
Officer
10 now
Richie
down
comes out.
inside the 20.
And they both stand Carmelo up
Back
and
into the hands of Pearsall on the right
to
side.
her car.
And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
He asked, Carmelo
Probably took him a
asked.
little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Officer Richie. He asked Officer Richie.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that is in the end zone. He's in.
Let me give you an example. He was like,
Hendrick Bull.
let me try to
Touchdown, San Francisco. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point.
I did it.
He gets it to go, and the 49ers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Somebody that's guilty, somebody that
We are all square,
intentionally
14
did
apiece to
something
score
is
as
gonna
this
make a run
one's
for
away.
it. Keep in mind, let me point y'all to this direction.
They'll elect to bring it out here
Let me
from
point y'all
the
to the
end zone.
direction.
Wow, they are hitting
He's
now.
on this, the
It's
options
a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return.
inside the field. Carmelo could have ran, but he didn't do that. Carmelo Anthony did not run. This young man did not run. He didn't run at all.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He went right over to one of his coaches. His coaches hugged and embraced him. And they waited
Lost
for the damn
one
police
on
to
the
come.
last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Okay.
To throw is Penix.
When he
There's
asked me,
Kyle Pitts with the grab.
Oh, what's up with the fumble?
He'll get about 8 out of
Tagging
that.
money, bro. What's up
Still
with
a
the
little work
fumble?
to do now on
Carmelo
3rd
had,
down.
they showed the picture. Carmelo had just a little speck of blood.
They're trying to run for it
on his
with
left middle
Robinson.
finger.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Look, sometimes, Mike, there's just nothing you can do. They went with the draw,
They didn't have
not a
any
terrible time to
incident
do it. The
during
defense just had a
transport.
great read
So
on the
Carmelo
play,
didn't try to
and
jump
they're
out
able to
the
take him
car.
down for a loss.
You know how we do.
The
Try
puncher
to flee, try
remains
to
on the
kick the damn
sideline.
windows.
They're
I've
going
been
to
there,
line
done
up and
that.
go
He
for
didn't
it
do none of that.
on 4th
He
down.
didn't do none of that.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. I needed that. Yes, sir. I needed that play. Need the kid folk.
I'll take you outside the courtroom.
I lost 2 games already. I had them. I should have won. God damn, my boy.
He did not find the
Need
knife.
that kid folk.
So the other
On the
officer
give,
is running
it's
towards the
McCaffrey.
stabbing. Did not find the knife.
He'll be taken down, but just like
Now,
that, they're
exhibit
in
69 and
business.
73
It's
shows
1st and goal.
Carmelo.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then
That's
get the
exhibit
vertical.
69
Right
and
down the
73.
numbers.
They did
Those
show
are the type
that
of runs this
to
offense
us
wants to see more of going forward.
and also
And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers.
Touchdown.
And he also he states it
Greg, they
shows
take
a sign
advantage of
no
the
women
good field position and move it downfield for the
They
score.
also show
When you
a
take the
sign
field
of
as an
no women.
offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see
Well,
yourself
I get out.
this close to the end zone.
People get
You
out.
get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple
Yeah.
plays are.
Your hand
You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Hey,
Oh, he was shocked and never enacted with a student showing having a knife or bringing a knife to a school event. Exhibit
Yeah, railroad shot here,
77,
boy.
78, and 78B. They showed the body camera.
So now after the
So
touchdown,
basically what I
Pinheiro
just
out
said,
to
they're
kick it
showing
away.
the body camera again. Again.
The Falcons take over
Showing it again.
1st and 10 at their own
It's not those no
35-yard
weapons
line.
found, but he didn't find the weapon yet. Okay? Okay, so he's playing
From
the
the
body
35,
footage right
it's
now.
1st and
We're
10.
watching it. We clearly hear Carmelo was crying, saying he put his hands
Back to
on me.
throw.
I told him
Here's
I put
Penix.
his hands on me.
Short throw,
Officer
taking
said he
by
was
pitch.
crying. Then
And he's out of bounds 45-yard line.
A gain of 12
Our good
yards.
old boy.
And the Falcons.
I'ma wait.
First down.
I'ma wait, Sid. I'ma wait.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the
Officer
NFL.
says,
Come on, when he was your
On EA
how you losing at home,
and
bro?
then seem
The fuck, Wimby?
cool, calm, and
This
collected.
shit be scripted, bro.
So basically, they're trying to paint this picture. That's some crocodile tears. That's some BS. That's some bullshit. He was crying, but he wasn't crying no more. So basically, he was fake crying. It was
They'll
bullshit.
begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
I can't go down too old, bro.
You know, so I
He
think as you
also
look back
states
over
he
the
That's
course
had
of
a
the
crazy.
season, it's really been the inability of this
Y'all
offense,
cannot go
Mike,
down
to
too
create
old,
any
bro.
sort of
He
balanced
took
attack
him into
to
custody.
get
He
anything
didn't have a
going.
knife.
And whether you
He
look
didn't
at
have
the
his
rushing
backpack.
yards, whether you look at just the points
And
scored,
of course,
this
the
offense
knife
has to find a
in
way
the
going
backpack
forward to generate more big plays and more balance
by
both
Austin
run
Beck,
and
you know,
pass.
by Austin Beck.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good
Now,
pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a
Mike
place
Howard.
where only his guy can catch it. And I
Mike
think he
Howard.
hears those footsteps
this
coming
ball to
from
Famo.
that nearest defender, and he's
Asked
not able to
Officer
secure the catch through
Cortez
contact.
about his training.
That's what you gotta add me.
On third down.
Play right now.
Mike Howard.
Yeah, my yeah, top
Every
you
so
gotta add me.
often,
I play right
you
now.
see these
Yeah.
offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable as the
Thank you,
defense
Tony, for
continues to
999.
flood the
Thank y'all
back
so
end of
much.
these
I love
zones
y'all.
with extra defenders. They're
Mike
continuing to
Howard,
force
which is
this
one of the
quarterback to
defensive
not only
guys.
make some
So it's
difficult
Mike
throws,
Howard and Tony
but to
Schick.
put the ball in
They're
harm's
both-
way.
They're both working
So
and
on fourth down, the Falcons bring on
representing
Bradley
punt the ball.
Pinion
You
to
just
punt.
run that clock.
So
Before
Mike
Force the
Howard,
punt,
which is the defensive
trailing
turn,
here.
asked
fourth
Officer
quarter clock.
Cortez about his training. They
And no
discussed
return
it.
forthcoming.
The prosecutor objects
Come out to the
while the
20-yard
defense is
line.
talking
They will for
and
me.
asking the officer if Carmelo Anthony
I
was
would be.
emotional. So Mike Howard asked Officer Cortez, basically, since you want to say he was crying and he stopped,
He'll
they
run with
want you to be
McCaffrey
more
to start
specific.
this drive.
Was
And he's able to push his
Carmelo
way forward. A
Anthony
gain of about 2.
emotional?
It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. And
Get that home.
they bring him down for a short gain.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
And a
They'll break the
49er.
huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I looked at Sid like, wow. Wow. You recall everything else. It's clearly on the damn body cam. You heard a boy crying. Shall I repeat what he said? Go back to that.
Again, it's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the
He
line of
put his
scrimmage,
hands
but
on
can't
me.
get there.
I
Drops
told
for
him
the
not to
loss
put his
of
hands
a
on
yard.
me. Is he
So
okay?
these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off that
And
point.
then said
They're
he
going to
was
work this
emotional
down
from the
inside the
stadium
45.
to the squad car.
13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Then Officer Cortez said he was emotional due to
Up the
the
middle, here's
tone
McCaffrey.
of his voice.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5.
Our nephew.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35
They're trying
for the
to
first
run,
down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And
He was
when you
emotional.
can generate those big explosive plays on the
You didn't see
ground,
the tears.
man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were
So
forced to
Mike
travel
Howard,
cross-country to get
Carmelo's
the early
defense.
start. 10 a.m.
Yes,
on
we
their
heard
body
him crying on the
clocks.
footage, yeah.
They're
We
happy
seen
now.
them
They
crying.
come away
We
with the
heard it. We
victory.
seen them crying on the footage. I seen the
So
footage. It was
that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.
Mike Howard said,
You've been watching the NFL on EA
let me
Sports.
simplify.
Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Have you heard a person
So long, everybody.
crying before? Have you heard sounds like that before? It's a yes or a no. He said again, let me simplify. Have you heard a person, anybody, anything before? Have you heard sounds like that? No, he said, let me simplify. Have you heard a person crying before? Have you heard sounds like that before? It's a simple yes or no. Cortez said yes. So it took all of that for you to come out and say.
Which one you in, Camo?
Am I lying, Sid? It took them to do all of that to see if he was crying. Because crying shows remorse. Okay? He said he has seen cases with weapons, serious bodily injury. A knife under 5 inches is not a prohibited weapon per officer and penal code. The knife was not 5 inches. So whatever you heard, the media, social media, CNN, Fox, all that bullshit. That knife was 3.5 inches. The police officer, the state witness, Cortez, said a knife under 5 inches is not a prohibited weapon per.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears.
And it's not always good to go by police report. It's not always good to go by paperwork. People lie on paper. Just because they're saying it doesn't make it go.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one
They
started.
just have to die.
And here we go
My
from
chest will be still
Chicago.
my plays.
But the facts are,
Josh Blackwell to
per the
return.
body cam, that was one call.
Decent linebacker is going to
That
be
was
slowing him
one
down
call.
inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
They pass it.
Coming out throwing is Williams.
The ship is done asking questions.
Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Fourth pick up to their own 31.
Officer
Joe
Jacob
Bernard
Schultz.
tracking that one down.
Jacob
I call
Schultz,
this
40 years
quarterback's
old.
best friend. Some
First
call it a
police
safety
officer.
valve, some call it automatic.
He's been in the game for
but it's
7
sure
years,
nice as a
since
quarterback when you
2019.
got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
It was like a little blade knife
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore.
since
And
2019.
he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Okay.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing,
They asked him,
getting the ball out on
hey,
time
for
and
the
on
second,
rhythm.
2025.
But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look
Officer
oh so
states
easy.
it was heavy.
3rd and a lone yard
Off
coming
and
up.
on rain.
Looking to throw on
Around
3rd and 1.
10 p.m.
That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be driven
He
out of
received a
bounds. The game
stabbing
gets this
call.
down inside the 35.
Got in his vehicle
It's a
and arrived at the
29-yard
stadium.
gain. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
South by the bleachers.
First down.
Let's go ahead and pull up
First and 10 at the
Stadium.
34-yard
the
line.
stadium so y'all can get a good glance of it.
Again, it's
People
Williams.
arriving and running over to the rescue.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31.
This is the
Tackled
stadium.
on the play by Taylor
It's all
Rapp.
the bleachers.
Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie.
When he arrived at the stadium, south by the bleachers. He maintained security and seen.
Here's Williams again. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. On a move into the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now.
He maintains.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Williams with third and long. Rolling out to his left.
He maintained. I'm hating her.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play.
He
Jarrett
maintained
moves
security.
incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense. Right? I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with the touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
He didn't give the opinion on the turnover.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Proxy tape and tarped it off from the public. Whistle and Otis was there as
Buffalo
well.
offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
They placed the blue tarp over the evidence because it started to rain real hard.
First out of the game for James Cook. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. And he's second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He spoke to a witness that saw everything.
Throwing here, Allen.
The student said the knife is up there.
He's got this complete to James Cook.
Up there.
And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
Because they didn't know where the weapon was. They didn't know.
First down throw for Allen. Forced out to his right. Johnson here in the dump off. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play gets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
Okay. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bill.
From the shotgun, it's Allen.
Is the student. So Hudson Bean
Flush
is
out
the
to his
student.
left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Everything.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Up there. Exactly what they said Hudson said. The knife was located 3 to 4 rows from the crime scene tape. They picked up a blue tarp, a backpack to hold down the tarp.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen.
Carmelo Anthony's backpack.
Escapes the pocket.
They didn't know it at the time. So when I see the video, I see
this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Which they didn't know was Carmelo's, and they placed it on top of the tarp to hold down because the wind was blowing. It was raining to keep that
only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
33, 35, 42, 43, 44, and 53. It's showing the knife, which was admitted.
We're back for the second
Basically
quarter.
admitting
Bills
the knife
in possession of the football. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short.
Exhibit 32 was the memorial tent that was
back to
moved
throw
out.
now, Allen. Got his man.
That was the
Shakir has
tent.
it. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
Keep in mind.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Exhibit 34.
On the ground. First run for Ray Davis.
The knife.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2
Silver
yards.
and black.
Looking
Blood
quickly here.
evidence, which was been washed away.
Allen setting up to
Exhibit
throw.
53 shows the knife with
Looking for
over
his
the
back,
blood
but it will
residue.
not find him.
Showing
It's
the
incomplete.
backpack
Brings up
to
third
the
down.
officer. The
Now they
backpack
connected on
top
3
is
straight
open.
before that throw,
So
Brock. Might not be
they pick up
perfect
the
anymore on this
backpack
drive, but they are still
top.
moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress
Now,
very long. They're still on a mission
the
this series.
the state
He's the one driving
is
it.
walking over to the
Short of that
jury.
goal line, Brock, but not of the
Showing
marker.
a
They've got first and
replica.
goal.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB
The
and
police
tight
officer
end, they
carries
got
the
that ball
knife
out in a hurry.
and shows how to take the knife apart.
He's got it on the
How
bootleg.
to take the knife out. So
Bails
you
out the
have
front. Ooh,
the
quick
state
there. They bring him to the turf.
prosecutors and the officer.
It's step one
is
towards the
standing
goal
in front of
line
the jury,
stand. Still gonna
and
need
they're
a couple
actually
more, though.
showing
Second and goal
what the
coming up.
knife looks like and how to take the knife out and take it apart.
Moving
They're
quickly,
schooling
trying to
them
get
on the
set.
knife in front of the jury. For lack of better words.
Allen to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo.
The police officer said that they carry knives like that to cut open seat belts.
Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Carmelo was already there.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away.
I know damn well Nick didn't say that because I'll ask her tomorrow. I know goddamn well she
Blackwell
didn't say
now
that.
to return it. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
I don't believe she said that.
34-yard line.
Carmelo was there first. Sitting
So
with his
they'll
friend
head up here
Eddie.
first and 10 from the 34.
They came over there fucking with him. Now, don't get me off track. Let me continue. So, now the officer said
action.
that they
Here's
use those
Williams.
type of knives
Buying some time
to
right.
cut open seat belts.
Flying right side by Moore. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
Now,
12
they
yards
start
on
to show
that play. A good
Cortez's
call.
body.
That's in the first.
They start to show Cortez's body camera, the prosecutor. The
Out of the
video
gun.
is
Here's
showing
Williams.
Austin.
Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's
As
set
they show
out.
the body camera.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Speculating that you're people leave the trial to tomorrow, okay?
First and 10
There you
at
go.
the
You ain't got to
42-yard
know a
line.
damn thing, but that's what makes you.
Swift gets it, going left. And he finds space for about a 3-yard
Thank you,
gain.
Lady.
For Davius White there on the stop.
Thank you, sis.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action,
They
it
showed the video.
keeps that defense honest.
Video
Powered through one tackle
showing
just to get back to the line that time.
while his brother's crying.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Third down. Here's
When I see
Williams.
the video, I could see it was
Taking a chance to the end zone.
He misses on the
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He was laid out.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well.
That's my best
And
friend.
this will remain a
And
4-point
when they
game.
said, no, you got
He was
hold on,
hitting from
y'all,
that
hold on.
distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
When he
This,
said,
the snap
"Please,
that's
God,
going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
I could see
Allen now on first down.
Austin
He goes
Metcalf
down. The Bears got him.
Matthew.
And we're still waiting for the scoring for
The whole
anybody
family
really to get going here as we hit our 2-minute warning.
Every time they
More from
play
Soldier Field after
that
this.
video, I just can't. I can steal shot. I just
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
body out of my goddamn head. But every time
Working
they
from the
play
gun,
that,
it's
you know,
Allen.
they
Next on the
they
crosser.
play it out.
And he made a bid from midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Yeah, you can hear it on the
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. And crossing up, throwing that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Allen on 3rd down.
The Metcalf family
Chased
breaks
out to his
down the
right.
tears, sobbing and crying.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the time of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They will go. It's Allen. He rolls to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on down.
You think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down the left side. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears, 3 points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown.
We take a lunch.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 3.
Carmelo Anthony walks out. I'm walking you through the day. You're sitting in the court with me. Did Carmelo's family show any remorse at all? To be honest, I would be lying if I say yes or no, because I couldn't see it.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
It was way on the right side. That's something that when Sid goes live, she can tell.
Return. Here comes Davis.
This is how we were sitting.
This drive will start inside the 25.
When you first walk into the courtroom, I'm on the left shoulder, far left. I'm behind the Metcalf family, and Sid is on the left.
All right, blow to the line now. 1st and 10.
So she can literally just look to the right and see the family. So
1st
that's
and 10.
something that I'm
Here's
going to let
Allen.
Sid answer.
On the move, headed right.
Sid, answer that.
He's going to keep it this time. He's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line.
That's something that she
Gain
can answer.
11 on that play. That's good for a Buffalo first.
That's something she can answer.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
We laughed a couple of times. We legit laughed a couple of times. And I talked to, I don't know, some girls in his family. I talked to him. I said, well,
straight ahead, here's Cook. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside. Now some 7. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Anthony family, supposed to see that family. So that's something that you have to answer. Sid, keep dropping your page. Sid, keep dropping your page in the chat.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Buys time, rolling
I
right.
take So as I'm walking in there and I'm sitting down,
they're going to keep moving forward, Brock.
keep in mind,
Inside the opposing 30.
a lot of people to come back.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off the game 28.
The judge got on the state's ass and said, don't be late no more.
They do so many things right to take away the pass. And then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
And that's what I like about. He walked out, he was laughing, when it's a turn and stuff,
On
smiling.
1st down, Allen.
And I liked it.
Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. A nice pickup of 11 there.
Yeah, I did. I called this
1st and
mom
goal
and
to
dad
figure it
Michelle.
out. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out.
Got you.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Got you. And they said thank
This
you.
offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
But Carmelo, when we came back from recess, Carmelo was
Now
in good
Allen.
spirits. I didn't
Drops it
get
off to Cook.
nothing about
And
him
he's
kind
brought
of
down
being
real
sad,
close
scared,
to that
timid.
goal
I
line.
like to see that he was in good spirits.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available,
Now-
they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and
I'm
inches.
zoom in on this. Judge Roach told the state, I'll tell you,
Fullback
I'll
drive.
tell you, the whole team don't
He
be
runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for two.
He said,
The Bills are lining
he
up for a
asked,
two-point conversion.
keep in mind, Scholes is the officer. He's cross-examined, okay?
All right, they're going to throw for it.
Do you call the knife a tool like you said?
Reach
Damn!
the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the two-point try.
I was saying a weapon, not a tool. But now he said exhibit 88.
Time
He
left
said
for maybe a
he's
return plus a
asking,
play here as they
"Are
send this
you
away."
aware A knife under 5.5 inches
So no
is not
return
a
this
weapon.
time. Let's see
It's
if they
not
run a
crime.
play or if they just
Scholes
decide to kneel out the
stated,
half.
Yes, sir.
At their own 35-yard line.
He said, are you aware, Officer Scholes,
Probably
that
looking
a
at our
knife
final
under
snap of the half here on first down.
5.5 inches is not a
He'll
weapon?
throw it.
It's not a crime.
He's going deep.
Scholes stated. Yes, sir.
This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No
So,
time
'cause what
remaining
I
in our
kinda
first
see
half.
is the defense is trying, the state is trying to make it seem like he used this as a weapon. It wasn't supposed to be this, that. It's a deadly weapon. It's this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
Santos to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and
one
ready to
thing I
send
did
this
notice, I
away.
was talking to Sid. They keep zooming in on Austin
And we'll have to
Metcalf's
wait at least a
video.
few moments
They keep
longer for an
zooming in,
exciting start to
zooming
this
in,
second
zooming
half.
in.
We've got a
I'm like,
touchdown.
damn, when we gonna get to the fighting part, you know? Thank you, Rhonda. I love you, Miss Rhonda. Where you been? Great job, AD. You got to
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
I'm driving. Yeah, quarters on Sunday, which is tomorrow. It's crazy work.
Here's
I'm
Allen.
gonna let Sid take that one.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came
One thing that
later
I'm
than they'd
noticing
like as he gets a good bit
the
and that first
state is
down.
trying to pull on
Dose of the hurry up here.
First and
They
10
keep
at the
showing
38-yard
Austin Metcalf laying on the ground. Them doing CPR. They keep showing it, showing it,
Throwing
showing
now
it.
first
They keep
down.
letting
Allen
911
escapes the
calls.
pocket.
It's like we're kind of
And here he
not
goes.
They only played the
And he
video
hits that enemy
of the fight,
25-yard line
one
before he
time,
is sent
which
out.
is very hazy.
A nice gain of
And they
13
know they
yards
don't
as
have
it brings
good
up a first
video
down.
of the fight.
That is
So
so
they want to
demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Stephanie Martin.
And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
23 more yards.
Offensive line fast.
Stephanie Martin, which is a state witness.
Cook.
She's a
Touchdown, Buffalo.
slash forensic.
The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime.
It's
a James Cook touchdown.
She's done over 8,000
Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
She gives it to the police to process, and that's her job. Take the evidence, take the crime scene happens, come over here, take your evidence, put stuff in the lock bags, you know, they
Extra
put
point
stuff
up
in
and
lock
good for
bags and
Bass.
stuff. I'm gonna take
And the Bills push the lead up to 12.
That's her job. That's her job.
Nigga in my chest. Yeah, watching my game when I'm
At
picking my
10:43.
team. It's crazy, bro.
She talks to a lieutenant.
Tyler Bass to kick
She
off
pulls
for
up, talks to
Buffalo.
a lieutenant, and is approached by Officer Scholes.
Bass
for a
now to kick
walkthrough,
this away.
explaining what happened. So she's pulling up. She's a forensic. She's a criminal. She's pulling
Devin
up.
Duvernay to
Officer
return
Scholes
it.
is out there. He's
And
walking
in the
her
end, he's able to
through.
get it to about the
And she
25-yard
would
line
have
before he's hauled down.
right here
Their own 25-yard line.
on this field. Okay. So she's
Bears making
walking
their way
him
up to the
through.
line. Here comes 1st and
He's
10.
walking her through. Excuse me. Explaining what happened and showed the evidence. She was directed to the north side section 107 to collect the pocket.
Williams from the gun.
The clothing and the backpack.
Look at that
So
power.
that was
Yeah,
section 107 north side.
And this is going to end up incomplete. You really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They also showed the video with
I'm not
Austin
going to be
Shue.
surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Here's Swift on second down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. That'll be first down Chicago.
We're not going to say this is blood or not because they didn't say that. Damn it, I'm not saying could be the Kool-Aid. You never know.
Working from the gun, Williams.
He had a red spot on his sweater.
Step in by Roma Zunze. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Bears.
Specified 3.5 inches long. You want to know why? Because the news and social media whole time been
rolling
saying
left, buying
it's
some
5
time.
inches long.
He can run it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
And it's showing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
They got it measured. Okay?
Second and 2 at the 21-yard
I'm going to see it in.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
I call this the
3rd and 2. Williams flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Working inside the red zone.
They call it another state.
Jump off Popeye's back.
There's
some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They're taken down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
I got there at 10 o'clock. Not knowing I was finna separate go viral, me protesting getting into with Jake Lane. I went up there at 10 just to see how
to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Then have to get out of there, get dressed, go to
3rd and
work,
goal.
get
It's
that
Williams.
take that shower.
Headed
That's
out
how I
right.
sweat like a goddamn dog. Had to go to work from
And it's
3 to 11.
incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Take the bath.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Just to get a damn media pass, sit in line for 2 damn hours outside, went upstairs, sit outside for another
Now
hour
leave the
and a
offense
half.
out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Here's Williams again. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal.
Bro, with a fucking touchdown?
They'll wind up with none.
Oh, my God.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender
pissed me
that
off.
cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start with a give to Davis. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Let's go in here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Still some room at the 20. And he'll finally be corralled at the 26.
Let's get back to what I was saying.
Offense in a hurry up here.
Down on my day. I've been outside fighting.
First down.
So,
First and 10
now,
at the 26-yard line.
Stephanie.
First down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick.
I'm on witness number 6.
Connection made with his back deep downfield.
Okay.
Touchdown,
Now,
Buffalo.
the next witness is Nathan.
The Bills taking the lead at the end of the third.
He's the state
It's
witness.
a James Cook touchdown.
He is.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage.
It runs
Big time.
track. The 200, the 800, and the 4x4. He's 17 years old. So he's one of the kids. He states he was doing the 800 meter. He came by the bus.
So
and
Allen
left at
lining the
8.
Bills up to go for 2.
He doesn't recall Austin and Hunter riding on the bus with him.
Now pressure
Him
coming.
and Austin
And the 2-point pass
went to
falls
there.
incomplete. They try to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Austin and Austin, write this down.
Pass now to kick this away.
Austin.
Blackwell now to return it.
Stephen and Luke.
Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tion, Darion, Mason, and Stemmer, 10 people. Stemmer, 10 people. Screaming at one boy. It take 10 of y'all on
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is that?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Now,
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8
Nathan
at the
said that
31-yard line.
Eddie, Austin, Jose, Luke, Andy, Hudson, Paul, and Tion were under the team. He said, I remember pouring down rain, then cleared up.
What is that?
Returned to Memorial Team.
Just 1
He
quarter
saw
remaining in
Carmelo
this
Anthony
one.
hanging out.
It's
with
not quite
Big.
over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
The media said that he was over there for no reason. He was over there for no God. The media said he was over there for
8
no
yards to
fucking
go.
reason.
Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
He was over there for no reason.
What is it on?
He was just over there to be over there. But Nathan Norbeck, the state witness, this is your state witness, sir. We didn't find him. The prosecutors found him.
On play action, Williams.
He said,
Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
What is on?
keep in mind, this
Third
is...
down, here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football inside the enemy 40.
But you got this little 17-year-old
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Allen now on first down. Caught nice game left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
And Nathan said,
From the red zone on first.
You shouldn't be.
Brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. pressure coming. It's Allen. Buying some time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10-yard loss on the play. Second down and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
And for two,
Looking, but will not find it. Incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
Third and goal for Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
They send a tight end in motion.
You need to go. You should not be here. Hey, you need to go. You should not be here.
On fourth down, Allen.
He said he doesn't go. Anytime.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Bears get the football just short of their 20. That's the interception and return.
You were out.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. Now we'll try a deep shot to the left side. Intercepted by Tre'Davious White. They're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it first and 10. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. When each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So now if you touch me and find out I'm going to do this. It had to be some type of
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Let me tell you how he caught himself in his own goddamn lock. Let me tell you how
shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Williams hits that ball's out.
He said,
oh, fuck God, bro.
You shouldn't be here, right?
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
You should leave. He said, Carmelo said, touch me and
We're going to pass it here. Brought in right side by
I burned my
Kincaid.
fucking tight end, bro.
He's at midfield. 30 into the red zone.
They asked many times.
And he will score. Touchdown,
15
Buffalo.
for him to leave.
The Bills put up even
He
more
also
points in
said,
a win.
nobody ganged up on him.
Kincaid with a touchdown.
Just a minor pushing.
Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those old ones. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Shut up. Big difference. Big difference. He said Austin and Carmelo was angry and aggressive. But you would. So Austin and Carmelo
Bass now to kick this away.
was angry and aggressive. But you don't recall.
And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
So you remember what they did. You just don't remember what you did. Sounds about right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep, they called it a nudge. That makes sense. I'm not going to remember what I did.
An inside handoff to Swift. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Angry, conveniently facts. He states that Carmelo was trying to provoke Austin.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
What is up?
He said that Carmelo.
Now here's Williams.
Austin.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Carmelo was my
First down, Williams.
They came up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Context clues. So I can tell you. Austin didn't see. He also said Austin didn't see.
2nd and 3 now.
Asking calmly to leave, and things were getting hectic.
Working from the gun, Williams. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
You just, like, deliberately lied. That's why I told y'all to remember what I just
Here we
told
go,
you.
there's one final shot.
Nathan said
Getting out to his left.
that Austin
Now here he goes again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. So the Bills fight their way to a win